Hello again, everyone. So, as you know, the first assignment you have for this class is an introduction speech. And so, what I want to do here is give you my introduction speech. So, one, you can learn a little more about me, and two, sort of see what I'm looking for. So, this isn't something I want you to worry about in terms of the delivery or the presentation of yourself. It's really a chance to do a couple different things. One is for us all to put some names and faces together, and two, for you to get used to using your equipment, recording, uploading, and feeling comfortable seeing yourself on a screen as you talk. Trust me, I'm doing it right now. It can be a little awkward. But for the introduction speech, as you saw in the syllabus, I want you to tell us who you are. Tell us your first and last name in case we have multiple people with the same first name. Tell us your major, or if you have multiple majors, you can tell us that. Overachiever. Just kidding. Good for you. Tell us your hometown or hometowns if you've moved around. Tell us a short and long term goal about yourself or that you have for yourself. And then last, tell us something interesting about you. Maybe we'll find it enthralling, maybe not. But that's okay because it's up to you. You find it interesting, and that's what matters. So I'll start. As you know by now, I'm Carl Brown. I am a professor here at Grand Valley, and I'm taking care of you this semester. I always feel like a waiter when I say that. Can I start you with a drink? I wish I could, trust me. I am originally from Princeton, West Virginia, which I hope you've never heard of because there's nothing good there. It's at the very bottom of West Virginia. My family and I left there when I was about 13, 12 actually, moved to Bristol, Virginia, about an hour and a half away. I went to high school there. Then I went to East Tennessee State University and lived in Johnson City, Tennessee. Yeah, it's the same one from the Wagon Wheel song. It's fun at first when you hear it and you live in Johnson City, but trust me, it's like if you're at a bar, it plays once an hour because it's Johnson City. I think it has to be kind of like the "Don't Stop Believing" around here, right? When it's born and raised in South Detroit and everybody screams it. Same thing there. Um, but anyway, I went to East Tennessee State University, got my undergraduate degree there, my master's degree there, and then taught there for 4 years. I went on to the University of Southern Mississippi after that in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, to finish my PhD. I don't recommend Mississippi. It's not a great vacation spot unless you like humidity and racism, and then you should go. But if you're not into one or both of those things, as I'm not, it's probably not your go-to location. But that's cool. And from Hattiesburg, I moved right here to Allendale. I don't live in Grand Rapids. I live in the Dirty Dale, Allendale. I grew up in a small town in Princeton, so I'm looking out my back door here right now. It's just green field as far as I can see, which I kind of like. So that is where I'm from. My major, as you may guess by now, undergrad it was speech communication. My master's program was gender and communication, and then my PhD is in strategic interpersonal communication. So, what strategic interpersonal means basically is manipulation. I really do believe that it is possible to get anyone to do anything that you want them to do if you ask them in the right way, at the right time, in the right place, with the right words. It's not automatic and it sounds evil. I know it's like, oh, manipulate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But this study of this started as how to get people to do things that are good for them that they may not want to do, like vaccinations and exercise. Um, I didn't listen to the exercise part, but we use it for good too. It's not just evil, although it can be used that way. Short and long term goal for myself. Short term, I want to make it through the pandemic without getting the Rona. That would be ideal. Long term goal, I have a 3-year-old son who is adopted. We got him about a year and a half ago, and he's my favorite thing in the world. I think I'm his favorite thing in the world, so that's cool. But I want to keep it that way, or at least as long as I can. Long term goal, raise a son that doesn't, go crazy, do terrible things, and that survives through adulthood. If I can do that, that'd be great. No pressure, no pressure, right? And all our parents did it. I think I'll be okay, but you never know. Something interesting about me, I've got a few things right now. My computer is sitting on top of a shoebox from Nike because I'm not super bougie, but I order Nike custom shoes, and that's basically what I wear. And I always get CJB PhD put somewhere on them because I can. Why not? And the other thing that I find really interesting, and this just happened last week, in addition to the 3 courses I'm teaching at Grand Valley, I am also teaching an online course for Harvard this semester, which I don't know how that happened. They must not know me very well, but I didn't apply. They called me and asked me if I would teach. So I'm very flattered about that. And I really, maybe that should be my short term goal. Don't get fired, but definitely don't get fired from Harvard. That's okay. I'll let you know how that goes throughout the semester. I'm of the belief that students like you, because that was me, I went to a state school, are just as, if not more capable than students that go to these big schools. It's just that maybe the last names are different, and we'll see if that plays out. I have faith in you. You're going to be great. You're definitely going to be great at the introduction speech. That's what I need to hear from you. Your name, excuse me, where you're from, major, short and long-term goals, and then something interesting about you. So have at it. Put those in the discussion board when they're ready, and I will see you soon. Take care.